Sober Boundaries is designed as a discussion and information sharing platform when it comes to enjoying and having success in sobriety. Hey, welcome to Sober Boundaries. Today, we will address another of the main obstacles to happiness, and that is depression. Okay? So, back in the 90s, while in substance abuse treatment, to my surprise, I was diagnosed with depression. It was said that the depression was the reason that I abused drugs and alcohol, which landed me in substance abuse treatment. Okay? So I was then medicated with antidepressants to the point of me having difficulty finding my own room. Okay. Remember, we seek to maintain our freedom from mood-altering substances, right? So, if you're under a doctor and the doctor prescribes a medication that changes your mood, get a second opinion. Legally, this is your right. And make sure the second doctor doesn't know the first one. Enough said. Fortunately, my counselors decided that a different path other than medication was best for me. I learned with therapy and wise decisions how to live life happy and clean and sober. So, knowledge changes everything. Dealing with depression is very doable. So I'm going to share with you what I learned over the years about handling depression. It can be easier than you think. So, first of all, don't own depression like a jacket. When you say you are depressed, you must understand depression is a feeling or a group of feelings. This is not who you are. You are a person, not a feeling. You may feel sad, worthless, lonely. You may be feeling down, hopeless, and have a little energy, pressure in your chest, a strange feeling in your stomach, etc. So what you really have is a feeling or a group of feelings. So what you must do is tell yourself, this is what I'm experiencing. Feelings. That's what this is. A group of feelings. Let's just say you get the flu. That doesn't mean you are the flu. You are sometimes experiencing the feelings from the flu, but that doesn't mean you're the flu. It's the same thing with depression. You may think that you're always depressed, but there are moments that you are not. You have not always felt depressed. It may seem like it, but you don't always have these feelings of being depressed. There are times when you're enjoying yourself that these thoughts don't come up. Like when you're laughing, watching TV, playing with a child, shopping, cooking, etc. So, even if it's only for a minute, these thoughts are not always there. But you are always you. So depression is not you. Now stay with me. In a minute or so, it'll make better sense. Now, ask yourself this question. Who can pick or always control their thoughts? No one, right? So, if no one, including you, can pick or always control their thoughts, who is to blame for these thoughts? Once again, no one. The negative thoughts that you did not pick but chose to believe are not you. This means you could begin to take control and address these thoughts. For example, when you first have these thoughts, begin to tell yourself, these thoughts are not mine and are not true. This is not what I believe. When you make this declaration a habit, a new, peaceful world will open up for you. So you must remember, you are not the blame for these negative thoughts. They are causing the feeling or groups of feeling that are called depression, but you're not responsible. So you must choose not to believe them. It is your choice. Understand? It's your choice. This is how you begin to take your life back. You must choose not to believe those negative thoughts. Remember, it's your choice. Okay? So, here's the next point. Okay, consider this. You get a phone call and someone says, "Hey, your car is on fire." How would you feel? Upset, angry, sad, helpless, just terrible. Then they call back and apologize because they called you by mistake. Now, how would you feel? Relieved, fortunate, lucky, and even maybe happy. Now listen very carefully. What happened when you believed the words that your car was on fire? You immediately had bad feelings, anger, you were upset, frustrated, sad, and helpless. Understand this. Those feelings you had were not caused by your car being on fire. Those feelings were created by the words you chose to believe to be true. This is what happens when we believe the negative words in our minds. We believe them to be true, and only then can they create the feelings of depression, even though they're not true. Think of it. Think about it. The moment you discovered your car was not on fire, those sad and depressed feelings went away. So, when we believe there is something wrong with us or our lives, believing those thoughts create the feelings of depression. It's like this. First, we have the thought. Then we believe the thought. Then comes the bad feelings called depressions. The feeling doesn't prove something is wrong. The feelings prove you believe the thoughts even though they're not true. A feeling does not prove a thought is true. Understand? Okay. Have you ever heard the saying, a man is what he believes he is? What we must learn and understand that the negative thoughts that attack our minds are not true. So, we have established that no one can totally control their thoughts, right? But we can and must learn how to respond to those thoughts and their false stories. The false stories that come from inside our mind. Remember, it is always your choice to dismiss them as false so you can move on toward happiness and peace in your life. Remember, it's your choice. If you like the content on this channel, please hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell so you'll be notified of our next episode. And please post any questions or suggestions or things you'd like to know about this channel or things which you would like for us to talk about. Thank you for joining us. My name is Wade Davis. Hope to see you next time. Take care.